6SH122 is a masking suit meant to be worn over clothing. It is part of the Russian Ratnik or modern warrior system. It was adopted by the Russian Army in 2015 and is still used on some level today. I got my suit from Russian Cold Camo during their 2023 Black Friday sale for only $153.99, which was 70% off compared to the original list price of $219. I know that is pricey, and you know someone who got their 6H122 for $5. I know what I spent, and I don't regret the purchase. When I got the suit, it was in a nice nylon bag with a ludicrous carrying handle. I mean, like, that thing's fucking huge for this little ass fucking package. The bag had all the cool trades and gave the year of manufacture, which was 2016, just 1 year after these were first phased in. The bag also had the size, which was 54 to 56, which puts this around a double XL territory. I am a US large, and this fits me just fine. I was watching this suit for the better part of a year, waiting for the price to be right. The price finally came down to a somewhat good deal, but this was the last size available. Hell, after I bought this suit, the 6SH122 was sold out on Russian Cold Camo site entirely. Better late than never, I guess. When I opened the bag, the suit was rolled up nicely and didn't smell like surplus. It quickly became evident to me that this suit was brand new and never used. One of the tags had a little repair kit with extra fabric, button, and thread for repairs. The tag basically says the same thing as what the bag said. I believe it says that this was made by BTK Group, which is a Russian gear manufacturer. The tag also gives where it was made. From Google Translate, I think it says that it's made of Novogorhanskaya, Moskva, Russia, which is in Moscow. Probably wrong, but yeah. There's also a marking on the back that looks like a K1 and 11. Nowhere on any of the tags can I find what the suit was made of, but the Equipment Wiki doesn't have a material description for the military issue suit, but it does say the commercial variant is made of 40% cotton and 60% polyester mix. I have the real deal military issue variant, and I would have to say that it does feel more synthetic than organic. When it comes to material feel, it almost feels waxy, I guess. Either way, the suit is made out of this nice breathable material. It's lighter than a BDU top, but it's definitely not as light as a KZS suit. It reminds me of how a Garrison ACU top feels, which is a 50-50 Nyko ripstop blend. Anyways, definitely isn't going to rip or tear easily. Also, as an offshoot, there are tags on the suit itself. Both are on the bottom sides and tell the size and give washing instructions. They can be shoved into a little built-in compartment, which I find to be a nice quality of life feature. The suit features two sides. One side is a spring pattern, which is like EMR, but with more vanilla notes. The other side is an autumn or winter pattern that has muted grays, yellows, and oranges. I have to say the autumn side is super cool. Like, I have never seen such a contrast before in person. The spring side is bright compared to the autumn side. Putting them side by side is like night and day. Also, the suit is made in the partisan cut, which basically means that it has these cool vegetation loops, a hood, and a waist adjustment cord. Also, it should be mentioned that the partisan cut is inspired by the Waffen SS M40 Smocks. I'm not going to get into the nitty gritty of the partisan cut, but if you're interested in a video about that, let me know. Anyways, top is closed by 4 buttons that are uniquely looped to the top by a string of fabric. I think this is cool. I've heard this is a sturdier way to mount the buttons compared to just sewing them on. However, when I first buttoned up this jacket, I realized that the buttons in this style are harder to button than normal ones.
Damn, these fucking holes, bro, they are so tight.
It could be that the jacket is new and hasn't been broken in yet. I have to admit that I have since gotten a lot better with the buttons and don't struggle nearly as much as I did when once buttoning them. Since the suit is reversible, there are 4 identical buttons on the inside where the autumn side resides, performing the same function. The top features a hood, which has 3 vegetation loops, one on top of the hood and one on each side of the hood. The hood also has mesh sides that are in the EMR camouflage that help with breathability, but also somewhat help with peripheral vision. Additionally, there are drawstrings on the front and back to tighten the hood to the user's head. Lastly, there is a bug or sniper veil in that thing that can be buttoned to the hood for top secret Navy SEAL Spetsnaz stealth operations. Also, speaking of vegetation loops, there are 9 of them on the top, 3 on the hood and 3 on both of the shoulders. I for some reason love these loops. They look cool and are not found on many NATO pieces of gear. Hell, I can't name one NATO masking suit that wasn't from the Cold War. Rant over. Anyways, the top also has 2 pockets toward the bottom of the jacket. They are closed by the same style of buttons that close the top. The pockets remind me of the USPDU lower torso pockets, similar size too. The pockets have about 6 inches of depth and can carry a multitude of things. Just under the pockets is a drawstring to bring the suit closer to your legs in case it's windy or whatever. I could do without this feature. The waist cord is way more useful. Also, while we're talking about the waist cord and how baller it is, it also does help with wearing some LBE. It just makes it look like, it just looks good, personally, in my opinion. I like how it feels, it's comfortable, I like how it looks, it's baller as hell. Moving on to the sleeves and brushing past the vegetation loops, in the pay area of both sleeves there are 3 ventilation holes for improved breathability. The elbows are doubled up in fabric and reinforced to improve durability as well. Towards the wrist there is a button waddling system that features 2 buttons and a piece of elastic to aid the wearer when conforming the suit to his unique wrist size.
Let's go. Button these. Oh fuck, not more buttons.
This system reminds me a lot of the aforementioned US BDU. Moving on to the pants feature elastic suspenders that sit comfortably on your back and give you a nice hug without riding your ass. Also, there's an adjustment system that features 3 settings for height. I don't think I've ever seen a way to adjust suspenders like this before. Either way, it's cool, like a lot of things on the suit.
Hi, you can also remove the suspenders from the pants by just coming over here and taking out this button like that. And then bam, that comes free, and now you got no suspenders.
The waist has an elastic band and a drawstring on top of the suspenders. You are going to have to really try to get these bad boys off you when you're all set up. With these, you won't have to worry about your pants falling down ever. Hashtag suspenders gang. The fly is closed by 2 normal buttons, which I find kind of neat because they are the only normal buttons besides the ones on the hood. All the other buttons are on a single strip of fabric. Either way, buttons are the best way to secure your fly because they can't just zip down and also will help with flexibility when it comes to sizing. Remember, this suit was made to be worn over other clothing, so it is oversized to accommodate layers underneath. The side of the pants features simple pass-through pockets, which can be buttoned closed contrary to the old KZS suit. Pass-through pockets. On the gluteus maximus there are 2 pockets, 1 for each cheek. They are similarly sized to torso pockets and similar to the US BDU. The knees of the pants are reinforced like the elbows, and towards the end of the pants there is a boot blouse which is just a loop that you pull to draw the suit to your leg. Pretty crude. I have realized that it seems that there are different 6SH122s out there. For example, an Endurance Rooms video on the 6SH122, which is awesome and you should check out. His suit has elastic on the legs. I don't know when his suit was made, but I wonder if it was after 2016. Also, another difference is that on his hood, you actually were able to stuff the mosquito net inside of the hood instead of buttoning it. So I think that was probably a improvement made after it was field trialed by Russian troops in the field, because I think mine is just an older model, so it still has those quirky features. Anyways, either way, the functionality of the suit remains the same, and with boot bands, it doesn't matter at all. Also, another improvement that I noticed on Endurance Room's 6SH122 was that there was freaking pockets on the sleeves, man. Holy. Did I get scammed? I know I didn't. We both bought these from the same supplier. It's just the difference in the production dates. So, you know, that's cool. Remember how the suit is reversible? Well, since it is reversible, almost everything on the suit is mirrored or reversible. I have realized that it seems no one on the English-speaking side of YouTube has ever shown how to reverse the suit. That changes today.
To reverse the buttons, what you're going to want to do is you want to first, when you're on the side you want to reverse, you're going to want to unbutton it like this. Once you unbutton it, you're going to want to turn the pocket inside out like so. And do that with the other one, like this. Then you're going to take your suit off, trying to pull the sleeves back through because you're going to, take it to the other side. Now we are on the bottom side. And as you can see, since we reversed it on this side, we now have pockets on this side. So put that down there, and you'll see that it's just string right there. As you can see, there's no button. So what are you going to do? So what you're going to do is you're going to feel the button on the other side, okay, like that. And you're going to push it through, pop down like that, and bam, you have your button on the other side, and you can button it like this. Absolutely sensational with that. Alright, for the drawstrings, you can see we have the drawstring holes right there, and we have the drawstrings. We're on the bottom side, so you go to the spring side, as you can see, you have the spring side drawstrings right here. And you're going to see two little slits right by those, okay? So what you want to do is you want to take the end, you want to put it through that, and it might be hard to put it through, but just trying to pinch it. It is kind of burnt, so you can pinch that. So once you just kind of slightly feed that through the hole, you can just pull it through like that. You see I got it thread through the hole, and now you're going to pull it through. Don't worry about the knot, it just goes right through. Then you're going to want to do that for the other one. Let's see how long this takes me to do. Like so. Then, bam, like that. You just fed them through, so then you can just tighten it right up like that. And now you're looking super fly in the 6SH122. Now we have the lower torso thingamajig here. So same thing as you did with the waist, you're just going to want to feed it through. You have the two holes there to get to the spring side that has no drawstrings there. What you do is you take it and just repeat the same process you did on the waist. Like so. Want to pull it through. And then you're going to repeat with this one. Ta-da! And then bam, on the spring side, you have your drawstrings. Comes to buttoning up the blouse, you actually don't really need to do much. There is already buttons on the other side. So you just button it up and do your thing. But literally on the other side, as you can see, or barely see, it's buttoned on that side. So really when you reverse it, you don't really need to reverse the buttons. But you can just, button it up like this. If you really want to see. I'm like the only person, so might as well button it up, yeah. You might want to, not have double buttons, but I'm a madman up in here, man. Oh, it's so hard to do this. Okay, boom. You get your button on that side. I kind of like having the hidden-ish buttons here. I mean, you can button it so this isn't flopping around like, oh my god, cover that up. But yeah, it's cool. So then you have your sleeves, and similar to the what was it? It was the pockets. Similar to the pockets, all you gotta do is just flip around that button, like so. Hold on, let me find the button here. So you're probably gonna want to unbutton it like this. I've actually never done the pockets. Not the pockets, the wrist adjustment system. So it's my first time. We're learning together. So you're gonna unbutton it just like that, and then you're just gonna do the same thing you did for the pockets and just feed that button through, like so. And then you're gonna re-blouse your thing, like so. If I say like so, dude, I swear. Boom. Just like that. You have now fully, wait, hold on. There is one more. I almost got ahead of myself there. Hold on. For these buttons on the fly, you cannot reverse those, so you kind of shit out of luck there. So then you have the suspenders here, and so what you're gonna do is you're gonna want to unbutton it. As you can see, you have that. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna unbutton it. Like that, unbutton it from the nylon, and then you're just going to want to turn it over, and ta-da, on the other side, and then just button it back into the hole, and then like that, you have just reversed the suspenders. So now you have this little triangle camouflage, like, very useful. I wouldn't recommend doing that. It's kind of useless to me. So then you have the pockets, and like the other things, all you got to do is you have this like swivel mechanism, I guess, and all you do is you take it from the other side and you push it through the hole right here, this one, and you just want to push it in with your thumb, pop it out, and bam, it's now reversed. Is there anything other than those? I think there might be the pockets ones. Oh my goodness. Same thing as the spring. You have the spring side, and there's going to be that little hole right by that. So then just shove it right through that hole. Ta-da! And now you reversed it. There you go. So as you can see on the hood, on the spring side, you still have those the hood blousing system stuck in. I can see there's net right now. So what you're going to do is you're going to take it, and you're just going to want to pull it back through the hole, like so. Oh my god, I said like so again. And then, just like that, you now have the spring in the back, so you can just tighten this nice and tight to your head, so you don't look like a big old wizard. And bam. Now that, I think, is everything you have to reverse on the suit to make it reversible.
Well, that's about everything, guys. I like the 6SH122. The autumn side's really cool. The spring sides, I guess it's kind of mid. But all in all, it's a great suit. And as for movability, you're good. 100% I'm gonna be okay with that. I would recommend getting one, as long as it's not too pricey. Is it worth $219? No. But is it worth what I spent for it? It's there. But yeah, that's the market now. Well, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you later. See ya.